Hello Techie, welcome back to my YouTube channel Tech Solution. I want to teach you the Python as the faster way as possible and more practical way. Now before we get started, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the notification by clicking on the bell icon. In the last video basically I covered two inheritance. In the inheritance, base class, parent class, child class, and what's the properties in the base and child class, how we are going to access the values, how we are going to create an object. Like that is we covered in last video. Today I am going to cover iterator. What is iterator? An iterator is an object that contains a countable number of values. Okay. Today I am going to cover iterator. Okay. An iterator is an object that can be iterated upon, meaning that you can traverse through all the values. Technically in Python, an iterator is an object which implements the iterator protocol, which consists of the method iter and next. Iter and next. This two is there in iterator. Okay. Now we'll go to the next, iterator and iterable. Iterator and iterable. Okay. List, tuple, dictionary and set, all the iterable objects. They are iterable containers which you can get an iterator from. All these objects have iter methods which is used to get an iterator. Okay, we have iter methods that we can access the value of iterable. Okay, I will show you example. Before that, let's create one tuple. My tuple equal to apple, banana and cherry. Okay, now I am going to use iter method or iterable and passing the my tuple. Okay, now we are going to print one by one all the value using next. Next, my iter, print next, my iter, print next, my iter. Okay, this is iterable methods. Okay, that we are going to set the iteration one by one all the values, and when we are going to use next, what it will do, first it will print apple, then it will go to the next banana, then it will go to the next cherry and print one by one apple, banana and cherry. Okay, let's run it. Okay, first it will print apple, then it will print banana, then it will print cherry. What will happen if I am going to print next my it? Okay, let's run it. It will give you error. Okay, see apple, banana and cherry print. When you are going to access the value that doesn't exist, right? We have apple, banana and cherry, three values. Now if you are going to next, what it will say, stop iteration. I will tell you what is the stop iteration, and it will give the error, right? Because we don't have the fourth value. If you have fourth value, okay, grabs. Okay, then it will print the fourth value grabs. Okay, let's run it once again. Okay, apple, banana, cherry and grabs. This is clear now. Now we are going to say, okay, even string are iterable object and can return an iterator. Let's go with the example. My string equal to banana. Okay, and my it equal to iterable method and pass print next my it, print next my it, print next my it, print next my it, print next my it. Okay, print next my id. Okay, how many is b a n a n a? Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. If you are going to run, what will print? First it will be b, then a, then n, a and a. Okay, it will print b here, then a, then n, then a, then n, then a. Okay, let's run it. Okay, b a n a n a. Okay, if I am going to print again next, then it will give the same error. Print next my id. Okay, right, stop iteration. This is clear now. Okay, now we are going to show you looping through an iterator. We can also use a for loop to iterate through an iterable object. Let's go with the example. Let's remove this one. Create the tuple, my tuple, apple, banana and cherry. Okay, now for loop x in my tuple colon print x. Okay, what will print? Apple, banana and cherry. Okay, let's run it. Okay, apple, banana and cherry, just like for loop, right? Now I will show you iterate the character of a string. Let's remove my character banana for x in my character colon for x. What it will print? It will print b, then a, then n, a and a. Okay, let's run it. Okay, this is clear. b, a n, a and a. Okay, the for loop actually create an iterator object and execute the next statement, next method for each loop. Okay, same like iterate method that is going to do in the for loop also. It will print one by one every values. If you are going to use tuple, list, and when you are going to as a string, then it will print one by one all the characters. Okay, now next topic, how we are going to create an iterator. Create an iterator. Okay, let's remove this one. To create an object or class as an iterator, you have to implement the method iter and next to your object. Same method we have to use. To create an iterator, we have to use iter method and next method. Okay, as you watch in the last video, Python class and objector, all classes have a function called init, right, which allows you to do some initialization when the object is being created. The iter method acts similar. You can do operation just like initialization etc, but must always return the iterator object itself. The next method also allow you to do operation and must return the next item in the sequence. Okay, let's go with the iterator example. Let's first create a class my numbers and then define iterator. Self dot a equal to 1, return self, define next iterator self and then x dot self dot a and then increment the values self dot a plus equal 1 and return x. Okay, this I created a class that has the iterator. This we are going to initialize and next. Okay, now we are going to create an object of my number. My class equal to my number. This is create an object. Okay, now we are going to iterate the class my iter equal to iter method and my class. Okay, now we are going to print the value using next my iter print next my iter and print next my iter print my iter next my iter. Okay, it will print one by one. First it will print 1, then 2, then 3, then 4 and 5. Okay, what will happen here? It will first call this one initialization, right? Self a dot 1 and return self. First, what the value of a? 1, right? Then when you are going to using this method next, then what will happen? It will go to here. Okay, right? In the iterator, what it will set first the initialization value of a. Then when you are going to next statement print next, then it will come to here and set the value of x is equal to 1, right? Here at x equal to 1 and a equal to 2, right? Self dot a dot 1, right? Then equal to 2 here and it will return 1 a x, right? Then it will go to next iteration. What will happen? Now what's the value of a? 2 here, right? Now a is 2 here, then x value will be 2 here, then a value will be 3 here, right? It will first return 1, then it will return 2. Okay, a is 3 but x value is 2, right? Now when the x value is 3, then a value is 4 here. Okay, and it will return 3. Same like a x value is 4 here, a value is 5, 3, and x it return 4. Okay, now x's value is 5 here, a is 6, and it will return 5. Okay, then what it will print? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, let's run it and see. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. What will happen? I said, right, this is going to initialize the value of a, and when you are going to next, then it will go one by one. A is equal to x equal to a means a is setting 1, then is going to increment as 2, then return 1, and in the similar fashion 2, 3 and 4, 5. Okay, this is clear now. Now I am going to show you stop iteration. Okay, what will happen if the continue forever, if you had enough next statement, or if it was used in a for loop. To prevent the iteration to go on forever, we can use the stop iteration statement. Okay, we have to use stop iteration statement. Okay, in the next method we can add a terminating condition to raise an error if the iteration is done a specified number of time. Okay, let's remove this one. I'm going to create a class my number colon define iteration. Okay, same self dot equal to 1 return self. Okay, I'm going to define next. Okay, and then if self dot a is less equal to 5, okay, then x self dot a. Okay, this is column here, and we are going to increment the value of a. Self dot a equal to plus equal to 1, and then return x. Okay, now to stop iteration we are going to use else print stop iteration. And raise stop iteration. Okay, this is the class I created. Now I am going to run my class and create an object of my number. Okay, and then my iteration equal to iter method and passing the object, and then we are using the for loop for x in my iter colon print of x. Okay, what will happen? It will, when you are going to create an object, this is create an object. Okay, okay, it will set the value iteration next. Okay, when you are going to iterate, what will happen? It is going to inside a iteration method and a setting to 1 and return the self. Okay, now what will the next statement? For loop, right? X in my iter and print x. What will happen here? In the for loop also, you know, right? Next iterator, that will come into the picture, right? When you are going to use for loop, it will come to here. Okay, it will check what's the value of a initial 1, right? And what the value of is the condition to 1 less than 5 is equal to 5. Yes, it's true. Then it will set the value of x 1 here. Okay, now what's the value of a? Increment, right? A is value is 2 here. Now what the value of return? Then it will return x, then it will return 1. Similar fashion. Now what's the value of a? 2 here. 2 is less than 5. True. Then it will come to here, x value setting 2 here, and a is going to increment here, a is equal to 3 here. Now it will return x equal to 2, right? Now as the value is 3, then it will set to, okay, 3 is less equal to 5, right? Is true. Then it will set the value x is equal to 3. A is increment here, a equal to 4, and x the value returning 3, right? Then it will go to a is now is 4, 4 is less equal to 5, true. It will go come inside and x the value of 4, a is increment here again 5, first is return x equal to 4. Okay, now a become 5 here, right? 5 is greater is less equal to 5 is true. Now x is 5, right? Now it will come to a is now 6 here. What it will return? X equal to 5. Now it will go back again. Now a equal to 6 here. What will happen? 6 less equal to 5, that is false, right? Then it will come to is condition and print stop iteration and raise a stop iteration. After that, loop will be stopped, right? Let's run it. Right, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, then after that print stop iteration and it will stop the iteration. What will happen if you are not going to push raise stop iteration? If you are not going to use raise stop iteration and just comment the code, okay, what will it will go to infinite loop. Okay, let's run it and see it. Right, it's going to infinite loop. Right, now stop this one. And now again you are going to uncomment the code and run once again. When you are going to run once again, then it will be again good. 1 2 3 4 5, and then it will come to stop iteration. Right? This is clear now. For today, that's it. So thank you so much for watching my video. I am going to post more and more video on daily basis. So if you want to watch my video in future, just subscribe in below bell icon with all. He will notify you when my new video will come, and please don't forget to like and share. We will meet once again in new video with new topic. Thank you.